Hello and welcome back to another OMNIHEROES video. In this video we're just going to go into the World Arena. Now as you can see I've got 15 attempts left. It's because I've bought my 5 from today. I do suggest everybody does buy 5 attempts or 5 challenge attempts per day in order to keep up with the rest of the teams. So let's jump in. Now I've already set up my teams defensively. So, bear with me. Sorry about that. I just had a message from Glasnost about World Arena. Looks like he's going to kick my ass this season, so we'll see. I suspect he will. It is what it is. So, let's jump in. Now, first things first, we do have to build our teams. Now, I went with a relatively standard team setup last time. Let's jump into team 3. And we're just going to build all of our teams from scratch. Take these out. The reason that I'm taking these out, or at least the reason that I'm building from scratch, is because of the new season synergies. So a couple of the teams that I had previously were all based around the season synergy from last season. The Elysians, I believe, and the... what was the other one? Elysians and the Astrals, or the Dragons. But this season, we're going to build a new team setup. So we're going to go you, and you. And this is going to be the team setup that I'm going to run for the Soul Eaters. So let's jump in and let's go ahead and use our artifacts. I'm going to choose this one. So for the first 3 rounds of battle, all allies take no damage, which is what we want with this type of team. And I'm going to leave the relics till last because I don't know what other teams that we're going to build. I know for a fact that I'm going to be using the Glorian's team, Glorian's Monarch team. Now, it is a choice between... firstly, it's a choice between Wu Zetian. So, Empress Wu is very good in this team normally. Now, what you can do, if you don't have Wu and you want to build this team, if you do have a copy of Audrey, she will be coming to the shop in around 2 weeks' time, so you can save up. You can use Halissa in this team. The reason that you would use Halissa in this team is because of her exclusive runes. So the exclusive runes that I have for her, I have 2 and 2. So when deploying 3 Monarch Synergy Mates, Halissa and Monarch Synergy Mates increase their max HP by 300%, which is no small feat. What I'm going to do instead is I'm going to put Wu in, and I'm just going to see how we do. The artifact that I'm going to use is this one. All allies increase max HP by 200%. So effectively, we are still getting that buff, but we are not getting... So it's all teammates get that 200% buff, including Wu as well. And I think if Wu's damage reduction does not proc, then she's a sitting duck. The rest of the team, absolutely fine. And to an extent, Wu is fine as well because of the 60%, effectively only taking a max of, I think it's 40% with four Monarchs in it. But for this particular team, I want the additional 200% health for each member of the team. So we'll take that. The reasoning behind this team, by the way, is primarily because of Hades. Now, the way that Hades works is that he will execute enemies below 35% HP. What I might do instead, because the problem is I want Leandra on this team really badly. Leandra just goes so well with Hades and Mulan. She just works fantastic with those 2 units. But we do want the buff as much as we can anyway. The only other one that I would consider is Macaria, and that's just to get the a Valianter synergy in there, but I think Dahlia is absolutely fine. We do have 3 Mystifiers in the team. We have 3 Celestials, 4 Royals, and 5 Soul Eaters. Now that would be we don't have, so we have 1 of each effectively. So we have a Striker, Protector, Phantom, Doom. Yeah, Striker, Protector, Phantom, and oh no, we have 2 Protectors, but unfortunately. We only have 1 Protector synergy unlocked. If I had Hades at 8-star, I would have him as a Protector as well. And then Cleo, if she was 8-star, that would be a Protector as well. So you would have your 3 Protectors, you would have your 3 Mystifiers, and you would have a Deviant synergy as well. So let's jump into this next team. We can look to counter this team, but I'm not too fussed about it. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to build in fact, I'm going to build a Dooms team as third team. The reason that I'm going to build a Dooms team is because they just seem the most secure, so to speak. So pop you in, and Ophelia. We'll go Lamia, and we will go Aishta as well. I think Aishta has fallen off a little bit in recent times because there's no other Monarch in here, unfortunately. But yeah, I do think she has fallen off in recent times. And then what we want is we'll increase the attack of all Dooms as well. Let's go for our Dooms Relic. Go you. We will go with... In fact, no we won't. Going to go with you. Going to go with you. And then we'll go increase HP as well. So yeah, this is the Dooms team that I'm going to go with. Again, there are multiple options. You can use Doris, Madeline, Halios to an extent as well. He's better with his runes. So his runes, in case you don't know, they do stun on Reflect as well. So just something to keep in mind. Now, next team we want to go for... we've used up a lot of our Valianters, but we can do a pretty standard Valianters team. Something along these lines. And I think this will be absolutely fine to run. I think we'll do it this way. And let's... go with you, and you for relics. In fact, no we won't. Because I'm not going to run a Mistfire's team this time around, so we'll go with this. And then we can look to increase the attack of Valianters as well. And now, the final team is a choice between Mistfires and Avengers. I can also go for an Ethereal's team as well. So many choices. We'll go with Ethereal's team. In fact, no. Sneaky Wukong. Let's pop you in the front and let's keep Sal back here. Let's go ahead and increase the attack of our Avengers team by 300%, and then we will pop in our Avengers relics as well. We do have Banner, but Banner again... we'll take it. I'm not too sure how much better it is at 2 stars than Chest. Chest is a very, very powerful artifact. Let's jump into this team a sec. Take you out. Let's pop you in. And then we can pop in Hand of Tyr on this one. The reason for that is just because I do want full red relics for my teams. The only one I'm not going for is Dooms. The reason for that is because we're using the Dooms relics here. So this one is the primary Dooms relic for the team that I'm running. But again, it's not super ideal. But these are the team setups that I'm going to go for. I have done things differently defensively, we just need to add you in as well. So let's go with chest. Let's go with Blades of Chaos. And then we can go with heal and debuff as well. Yes, looks absolutely fine. And to be fair, we could use Mystifier's relics. Yeah, we can use Mystifier's relics. So let's do chest. Let's do crown. And we don't have a final Mystifiers. What pain. We can do this though. Save that. Go to our... There we go. Right, okay, so I think that looks good. Everything has been set up. Yeah, everything looks good. And let's jump in. Let's see how these teams do. I'm very interested to see how this first team does. I think when we unlock Hades at 7 stars, he's going to get even better because he's going to steal an enemy. Now, stealing an enemy is going to be really, really important. Oh. Yeah, stealing an enemy is going to be really, really important to his kit. I think that the increasing, or the damage reduction, he just gets a flat 35% damage reduction. It's a real pain. I love seeing that as well. I love seeing that. Just having no damage done whatsoever. Completely invincible for the first 3 rounds. But we do get... we only get 2 units. I'm quite glad it's Dahlia, if I'm honest. And yeah, seems to have done the trick. How much is Hades doing here? Not as much as I thought. Shame. Dahlia doing all of the damage there, seems. But let's see how this second team does. Now, this second team, it can be good if Wu procs her damage reduction. Like, there we go. So her damage reduction has not procced currently, and because of that, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to win. The only reason I think we're going to win is because of the healing that... Oof, nice. Is because of the healing that we'll get. So whenever the enemy team heals, like now, for example, we will get a percentage of that. I think 50% healing. And now enemies cannot... yeah, so enemies cannot gain buffs, unfortunately. I do love that animation. And we stole their Elmer, which is very cheeky. Steal that holy shield and a miss again. Keep missing this Macaria, flipping it. Again, what is going on? Well, here we go. Elmer not taking it home, but that's okay. That's absolutely fine. And it looks like, yeah, clean sweep. So we're able to reflect all of this damage back. Looks absolutely fine. Oh, yeah. They're just so squishy. Yeah, the only reason that these two are still alive is because of that Monarch synergy. There we go. Alright, so a good start, round 1. And what's the point that... Well, what points we need? So we need to get another 2,000 points, or another 1,300 points or so. I think this should be fine. Let's go ahead and check. I'm just checking the power levels for enemies. It looks like, yeah, 3 rounds. So we'll see if it's us that die first. If it's us that die first, I can just skip straight through. Well done to the opponent. But it looks like Corrode to kick in. But yeah, just can't do anything about this first team. It's like, what are we going to do, you know? Burn mechanic, I guess, will still play a small part. There we go, spot on. Right, second team. Again, we'll check out Empress Wu in this one. And I love Lee. I really do. I genuinely love Lee. I just think his counter attack should have been guaranteed rather than sort of not. But again, it is what it is. He is what he is. Maybe he'll change in the future. Maybe they'll update him. So we get the HP increase as well. We steal Talinas. Not bad. There we go, spot on. And Valianters shouldn't have too much trouble, to be honest. Easy collapse. Let's jump in. Now this looks like a bit of a stronger team. Problem is, it's just, yeah, it's just mental. I want to see something. I want to see if it's always going to be this middle slot. It is always that middle slot. Flipping heck. Yeah, so within 2. And then 4 rounds as well. Not bad. So we're up to 4,000. So we still need 10 more points, or at least 10 more 10 more victories in order to get up to master level, or at least get into the top sort of 100. And I'll be happy with that. So let's go ahead and jump in. Let's see how this team does against a bit of a stronger opponent. Oh, and a silence as well. Unfortunate.
Step aside for you and Mac. Are you worthy of
Easy.
my challenge?
Right, let's keep pressing on. We do have 10 more attempts after all. Let's see how far we can get with it. I do, if you have any of these from the leveling up of your artifacts, save them. Save them until the end of, until the last sort of 10 minutes. If you saw my video just outlining how to spend them properly, yeah, you need to save them for the last 10 minutes. It's always madness. You can use up as many of the normal attempts as you want, but for me, it's more along the lines of, in fact, let's go ahead and change some teams up. So we've seen these teams already. Let's go ahead and just see how some other teams function as well. We'll keep this one the same, because I very much enjoy that team. But we will go for...
I rule with a clear mind and keep the kingdom stable. Let me tear him apart. My light will soon.
something like this. We might get to see a bit more action. Or we might just lose straight up. I don't know. We still want the health. We'll take that. We'll still take these same relics. Keep it like that. And then we'll go Avengers on this one. Right, need to remove you. We need to... remove you. You can stay as you are. Solid as a rock. And let's see some other teams in action as well.
Deep frost has erupted. Who dares disturb my sleep?
There we go, let's jump in like this. So we've seen this team in action. How does it do against a Monarch Dooms team? Looks like very well. Looks like very well indeed. I think we can go ahead and skip Lily and Leah. How does this team setup do? So I know that the Monarch synergy was very effective, but I wanted to see how Wu performs in this team setup. Well, it looks like we won't get the chance, unfortunately. Ooh, flipping heck. That was a close one.
Only darkness under my sight.
How does this team do? So I found that it's kind of a bit of a hindrance with Janna and Aphrodite on the same team. Because this unit down here, unless it dies, you don't get Aphrodite's proc to kick in. Which is a bit of a pain, really. There we go.
Witness ultimate beauty. Consume them. Witness ultimate beauty. Consume them.
Yeah.
Witness
On death triggers don't stop.
consume them.
You're not stopped by taunt, it seems.
Ultimate beauty. Consume them.
Aphrodite is just so much better. So much better than Nerissa. I get Nerissa, you know, I understand the concept, but they were just too timid with her. Just too timid. Shame that was a miss.
Witness ultimate beauty.
There we go.
Witness ultimate beauty. Consume them.
Elma's still going, man. What a tank.
Death has arrived. Still not satisfied. Now praise me.
Now we just need to keep winning. We'll see how this one goes. This is going to be a tough matchup. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just dead. I don't know. Seems unlikely though. Get that holy shield off. Oh, now we're in for a treat. I mean, what are you going to do? For the first 3 rounds, you can do nothing. Except taunt me. And then after 4 rounds, the rest of your team comes back, so... I don't know. We'll have to see. Yeah, that is a problem. The fact that Elma does stop one of the 2 units. There we go, we can start taking damage now. Let's see what type of damage. Yeah. Never mind.
Step aside, for you are no match for.
Let's see who's better, Gwyn or Empress Wu. I suspect that we've won this because there's only 3 matches. And because we went first.
Radiance will protect us.
not bad. See what now we can do. No proc. What a shame.
The throne will be mine.
Let's see how this one goes.
Witness ultimate beauty. Consume them.
Bit of steal there. Take that. Yeah, okay. If Jan is doing that much, no, not Jan. If Narissa's doing that much, then I don't think they're going to stand a chance.
Witness ultimate beauty.
Yeah.
Consume them. Witness ultimate beauty. Consume them. Witness ultimate beauty. Witness ultimate beauty.
She does counter dooms quite well as well. Very good. Right, okay. I think that is where we are going to leave it for today. I think that we've done more than enough up to Diamond 3. Still got a couple of attempts left. I might do those later. But yeah, thanks very much for watching. I do hope you have a fantastic day. Yeah,